Hello, my peeps. Excuse the voice. My voice is looking like the Broncos did in the Super Bowl. But anyway, I digress. Today's Algebra Nation video will be on page 104, the right side, and all of page 105.
Here we're going to multiply and divide radicals. In this case, it's kind of nice. Multiplying radicals, you just multiply the numbers in front together and multiply the numbers inside together. This is a lot like variables, where you multiply the coefficients, the numbers in front together, and then the variables, or in this case, the numbers inside the radical together. For example, giving you 4 times the square root of 3 times 2 times the square root of 5. 4 times 2, those are the numbers on the outside, just 8. Square root of 3 times square root of 5. You multiply the 3 and the 5 together, square root of 15. And that's your answer. It's great. 8 times the square root of 15. So again, all we're going to do here is multiply the numbers in front together. 4 times 2 is 8. 3 times 5, 15. And you get 8 radical 15. This next one, same idea. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 6 is 30. And you get 16 radical, or 16 times the square root of 30. That's it. For this next one, 4 times 6, or 6 times 4 is 24. And 5 times 10 is 50. And that's not it. Ooh. It's almost that easy, right? You're like, hey, yeah, okay, wait. You have to simplify inside the radical if possible. In the first case, 5 times 3, no perfect square. Not possible. We're done. 30. 3 times 10, 2 times 15, 1 times 30, 6 times 5. No perfect squares. We're done. 50. 50. We've done that one. 25 times 2. We have a perfect square inside a radical. You have to reduce. Got it. So square root of 25 is 5 on the outside, and 5 times 24 is... Hey, we got a calculator. Let's use it, right? 120. 120 square root of 2. And that's how you're going to multiply radicals together. You will multiply the numbers on the outside, or the ones in front together, the ones inside together, and then lastly, you may have to reduce. So now, I want you to try one of them. Ready? Same idea. You're going to multiply the numbers in front, multiply the numbers inside the radical, and then if you need to, you're going to have to simplify what's inside the radical. Pause it now. Give it a try. Six times 3 is 18. 3 times 6 is 18. Well, we can reduce the square root of 18. There is a perfect square in there. 18 is 9 times 2. It's also 3 times 6, but we're going to use 9 times 2 because the square root of 9 is 3. And then 3 times 18, 3 times 18, is 54 square roots of 2. That is how you multiply radicals. Then we have dividing. To divide radicals, you'll simplify the numbers in front and simplify the numbers inside together. Meaning, look at the ones on the outside. 12 divided by 3 is actually just 4. That's it. Right? 3 goes into 12 4 times. Square root of 6 divided by square root of 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So you're left with the square root of 3. So 12 over 3 is 4. 6 over 2 is 3. And you're done. Let's do another. 6 over 4. This one doesn't simplify as easily, right? This one you'll be left with actually a fraction. This one you weren't, because it worked out that 12 divided by 3 is 4, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. Just like multiplication, you dealt with the numbers in front and then the numbers inside the radical. And you performed division in this case and multiplication on the last page. 6/4, you can reduce it. They're both divisible. They both have a factor of 2, and that would be 3 halves. And square root of 6 divided by square root of 6, 6 over 6 is 1, but that just simplifies completely, and you're left with 3 halves. I want you to try one, though. Give this next one a try. Oh, give you a second to write this down. And then, pause the video, try it. 2 divided by 4. That's 2/4. So 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 4 two times, and you're left with a fraction of 1/2. Then inside, we have 6 divided by 2 is 3, and that'll give you the square root of 3 left over. The final answer you'd be looking for, though, is just square root of 3 over 2, because you wouldn't see the 1 times square root of 3. 1 times the square root of 3 is just the square root of 3. So there's your multiplication and division, and now let's beat that test. Let's do a multiplication and let's do a division. Simplify the following expression. The numbers in front, 5 times 4 is 20. The numbers inside, square root of 6 times square root of 2 is 12. Ooh, that is not completely simplified, though. That is not the final answer. Be careful. 12, you can reduce more. 12 is 4 times 3, and we have a perfect square. So the square root of 4 is 2 on the outside, and 2 times 20 is 40, square root of 3. And that is the final answer. That is a completely simplified form. Be careful. Have the other answer waiting for you. Don't do it. Again, a word problem. In this case, you see an expression you're probably going to have to simplify. Alan was told by a group of aliens to simplify the following expression as part of a quest to find the meaning of the universe, because you know it's behind radicals. How should he respond? Let's reduce. 2 divided by 2, simplify completely. 10 divided by 5 is 2, but it's the square root of 2. You simplified outside the radical and simplify inside the radical, and your answer is square root of 2. So again, multiplication division of radicals, you guys see the rules, and those are all your rules now for radicals. If you have any questions, where do you go? On the wall below. We will discuss.